Okay, we're live with another Cartridge Club Hangout. I'm here with Cody. How's it going?
It's going good. Just getting into this Sega Heroes game, the app game.
Oh, nice. How is that?
I don't know. It's like pretty simple, but it's, just kind of addictive at the same time, like those games. They want to rope you into the microtransactions, but I usually play these until they get so difficult that I no longer can play them, feasibly. Then I just delete them out. I don't really play a lot of cell phone games, but I tried the Sega ones out, like this one, and then I've been playing that Sega Slots. But that Sega Slots is getting to a point now where, it's not feasible. Like I want to get to level, you got a level.
Yep.
I'm at level 36, and if I get to level, I think it's like 62, you unlock the Golden Axe slots. And I want to do that because, I'd like to see it, the graphics for it or look like it'd be pretty cool for a slot game. And then beyond that, there's some ridiculous number on that Sega Slots. It's called it's like level 200 or something like that, and then you can unlock a Golden Axe or Altered Beast slot table. And it's like, man, that would be actually really cool. I'd like to see what the little mini games are in it, but I don't think it'd be. I don't think I'll ever make it.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're not visible, but you're audible.
I know. How do you like this crap I'm working with? It's giving me eye cancer.
I have no idea because I can't understand you with the echo.
1 sec. Let me fix that.
Anyway, hey Dean in the chat.
Dean.
Okay, now I should be audible, but I can't hear you.
That's because we weren't talking.
And where is it? Now I can hear you, and you can hopefully hear me.
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. See, there's a virtual boy taking a part on the table.
Yes, it's giving me eye cancer.
Jeez.
I had to fix it by, soldering a ribbon cable while melting it to a board.
Was it damaged already? Or when you got it, or are you modding it?
No, this is a repair for someone at the local store. They dropped it off. They want it fixed. He keeps telling people to message my Facebook, which I'd prefer because then I can just be like, look, I can't tell you how much it cost until I get it open and look at it. And even then, I still might not know.
Oh, people are trying to buy it already?
No. This is getting fixed for someone. I always ask the store owner how much it costs to get it fixed. And he doesn't know, man. Because I give him different prices than I give, like, other people. Because he sends me, like, 200 consoles.
What a badass.
Well, I basically fix all the consoles for the local store when they get busted. And I keep getting stuff like this. Except this one I already fixed. Literally, I get a constant stream of Game Gears from him. I haven't had to pay for a Game Gear in like a year. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. I think I just posted it on Twitter what I did to this. So let's see. Oh wait, yeah, that's too much of a pain to get that back up.
So I definitely took some notes on some stuff. I'd like Musty to get in here when we talk about some VR.
Yeah. I've still been thinking about picking that up when the Black Friday sales go live, but I'm still a little hesitant on it.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it could be a good deal.
Yeah,
$200. I mean,
250 in Canada, and that's before Move controllers.
Wait. $250 for a PlayStation VR?
Yeah, with 2 games.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that. Then again, I'm also the guy where my brother's like, "Hey man, I got a PlayStation VR. You should come play it." I'm like, "No, not interested." Then my buddy's like, "Hey man, I got an Oculus Rift for my new PC. You should come check it out." And I'm like, "No, not interested. Sorry."
Yep. We know you're not interested in anything modern unless it's Nintendo.
Hey, I didn't say I'm not. It's not that I'm not interested in anything modern. There's plenty of cool modern stuff out. It's just I
You don't play any of it.
dude, who was busting your balls on Twitter earlier about Dragon Quest? Was that
Anyway.
Base guy?
Probably.
That was a classic, dude. I seen that.
I know I forgot to add someone on the tweet. Darn it.
There was a tweet.
For the
Yeah, because you were like talking about the amount of hours in Dragon Quest. What was it? 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he's like, "Well, if you can't handle 7, you ain't gonna like 8."
yeah.
8 is shorter. 8 took me like 80 to 90 hours.
Did you do the casino in 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Although I
Yeah,
was
none.
addicted to the casino and it didn't have job levels.
Yeah, the job system probably makes that worse.
Yeah, considering the job system shows up like a third of the way through the game, and then there's vocation area level caps.
Oof.
Means if you over leveled at the start of Dragon Quest VII, and then you get your vocation, so you get past all trades Abbey and all that crap.
It no longer matters.
Yeah, guess what? If you're above a certain level in an area, you don't get any job points.
Oh, that sucks. I stopped basically right when I got the job system. Not intentionally, it's just that's when I fell off of it.
Yeah, I mean, it does pick up from there because the job system is pretty cool, but eventually you just realize, oh crap, the 2 best jobs in the game are hero and champion, and everything else to be damned. Literally, hero. Let's see, champion. You get this move called Blade of Ultimate Power. Does like 550 to 600 damage to an enemy every time, automatically with no buffs for like 20 MP.
All this is doing is making me want to go back to Dragon Quest 11.
That's probably a better game.
Probably.
It's a better
Yeah,
game.
we need to finish it. We've kind of taken a break because we've already put in over 120 hours
Yeah, it's
trying
like
to do everything. So we're on a little break, but we're I think probably gonna hit it back up over this next couple days.
I put in 20 hours, but I stopped to play Spider-Man and then I haven't jumped back on.
and I'm holding out for the Switch port.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
a
I platinum the Genesis classics for PS4.
Nice.
Got the trophy Retro God.
Yes, I turned that stupid thing off. I fix Virtual Boys, but also then spend the least amount of time possible staring into the thing. They give me eye cancer.
Probably.
I'm sure you're not surprised that the thing gives me headaches and eye cancer.
Yeah. I mean, you've said eye cancer like 5 times since you joined, so I got it.
Man, this game is ridiculous.
So, in other news, I thought my microscope camera died earlier today. It didn't. I was just an idiot and had to put a battery in the remote and hit the black and white button.
Okay.
because it was stuck in black and white, and I wouldn't color.
Okay.
Anyway, enough of my boring stories.
I wouldn't call that a story. Alright. Hey, Musty.
Musty Hobbit.
Hello. Hello, hobbits of the musties.
Hello, mustiest of the musty.
Oh boy. In other news, I have a couple of HDMI N64s. Does anybody want one?
No.
You know you do. I need to sell these.
Not at the price they're going for. Not nope.
How much? How much, dude?
Even at a discounted rate, it's beyond my reach.
How
They're
much?
$450 a piece, but that's because they're like jungle green N64 and a watermelon N64. I've gone through and recapped the system. I have, let's see, I know the one got an ultrasonic cleaning, like the whole board. I just tossed the whole board in the cleaner. And both of the cart slots got ultrasonic cleaning, and they have the HDMI kit installed with in-game reset attached. So like, they're fancy.
How much though?
450
Hell no. That's ridiculous.
controller and everything else. Hey man, the kit cost $150. I got $100 in each N64.
Why are those things marked up so high? Is it because it's such a hard mod to do or what?
It's a lot of work.
You should see the results. The results are pretty impressive. So
Yeah, you put a lot of work in, and the parts, and just all the other things.
It's because the kit costs between $130 to $150 a piece.
The HDMI kit.
Yeah. So
And
I
then
have
caps.
so I have to spend like $150 to $170 plus buy a console. So I'm out like 250 some bucks in a couple hours of my time.
It's too
That's
much.
why it costs that much.
I'd rather wait until somebody comes out with a kit that's economical.
Here's the bad part. This is the economical kit.
It won't stay like that forever. I remember when they first started modding Game Gears and all that. I mean, it was, a little pricier, and now it's coming down to like $80. Some people can do, or you can just buy the whole cap set yourself and do it.
Let's see. As far as Game Gears go, I'm actually pissed off about eBay Game Gear sellers because they sell them for too damn low and they're not making any money off of them.
See, I like it. I like it though, man, because I'm not going to spend $200 on Game Gear remanufacturing.
Okay, most of the ones that cost like 200 plus, either have a TV out mod installed or a new screen installed. I've done both. I've sold $400, no, not 400, but like $300 Game Gears before, $350 Game Gears that were worth that much money.
No, well, I mean, I don't know. That's your field of fun, though. So I mean, you're going to protect that. Of course, you're not going to look at it as the consumer standpoint. Somebody who's into that and would like to, for capture cards and that, it's not worth that much.
I had one guy that told me that the Game Gears with new LCDs, I should be selling them for $200 because that's what consumers would reasonably like to pay for them.
Hell
My
no.
response to him was,
For a little LCD, no.
Let me put it this way. He said I should be selling the modded Game Gears with the LCD screen installed for $200 and then people would buy them. My response is, hell no, because it's too cheap. By the time you spent $120 some on the screen, you bought new caps, you bought a new screen lens, you spent time fixing it, you pay for shipping, all that stuff. You're at like $160. eBay is going to take 10%. So by the time you're done, you made $20 for like 4 or 5 hours of work. Go work at McDonald's, you'll make more money.
Yeah, it's like depending on how much you want done to each console, I imagine it's just going to raise the price up. If you want it cheap, you're not going to get a whole hell of a lot done to it.
Pretty much.
It's like, yeah, I get that that's expensive, and it's also like consumers would like to pay less, but it's it's an individual job rather than like a factory manufacturing thing where you get everything in bulk, you're selling en masse, so you can subsidize everything and get everything for cheap at like warehouse deals, and then you're selling it, so you can afford to take a little bit of a loss per console because you're making a lot overall.
Let's put it this way. With a lot of bulk manufacturing stuff, the higher quantity of parts you order, the cheaper the parts become. Like, there are parts I pay like 5 cents for that if I would buy 1,000 of quantity, they'd cost less than a penny each.
Yeah, what somebody should do is just make an adapter like that holds, like, let's say the Game Gear games, and you can put it in your Genesis, or because I think Game Gear had more colors than Master System.
Game Gear still has more color than Genesis too. That's the problem. Game Gear has tons of colors, and it's not exactly the easiest thing to emulate with the Genesis or anything like that. So you would if that was possible, it would have already been done years ago.
How about the Saturn's card slot?
That's probably not. How do I put it? I'm not sure if it has the correct connections, because I'm pretty sure that's mostly used for memory expansions.
Yeah.
RAM expansions and like backup memory cards is what most people use that slot for. So I'm not sure what's on the bus. It depends what's on that actual card bus. But chances are no. This is one of those things. If it was plausible, people would have come up with it. I'm sure you've noticed this for most of the old consoles. Most of the plausible mods are mostly figured out by now. There's a couple of consoles that there's some mods that are still need done, or there's mods out that need refined and upgraded, which is kind of where I've been trying to focus my research and development time into. Between that and like requests I get from distributors and stuff like that, because I'll have people tell me, hey, I need this kit. And I'm like, okay, let me redesign the board again because I want to make it all single-sided load, because then I can just buy a stencil. And sorry, I'm going too deep into this, and the only person that will understand what I'm talking about is probably Eric.
Also, hey, Eric.
Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry. I tend to speak engineerese a lot. It happens.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. I had like 2 mutes on, so I had to make sure they were on.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'd be willing to sell this for $70 plus shipping. It's got battery covers. It's a little dusty. It's been sitting here for like a month or two.
Is that a modded one?
No, this is just new caps.
Recaps,
and the glass screen cover, which I typically sell those for like $70. And people buy them for that. Other than the people there, but I do get people that are like, but I can just go buy one from a yard sale for $20 or something. It still works. And my response always is, yeah,
For now.
For like a week. And then it won't work anymore. A week, a month, whatever. It's going to die. I'm like, what do you mean
I think mine worked for a year. And we've gone through this spiel over and over, so.
Sorry, people.
No, it's fine. But
It's about the caps, right? It's all about redoing the board, right?
Yes, but there's a couple things you got to pay attention to. And I find a lot of people, when they just try to do it themselves, they don't know enough about electronics and like soldering before they attempt it. So I've seen some shady things done. Not so much shady, just inexperience, I think.
Bad.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on from that.
Sorry, folks. I can talk for hours about this crap.
That's why I'm trying to stop you, because I know you can just go on. Which is fine. It's just, I think, like, I get like that too with things I'm passionate about. It's just like, sometimes you just need someone to stop you.
You know, like I said, my answer to those little things was a retro freak. So, I mean, I'm happy with it.
Hey, man. Some people like that. That's why something I'm happy about is there's a large amount of choice with retro gaming. You have stuff like the Retro Freak, the Retron 5. You have, I know, what is it? I can't, Retrobit. I know they came out with a Super Retro Trio that's got an HDMI port on it. And I actually do approve of that thing. It's a pretty good console. So I would actually, if you're looking for a cheap way to play NES, SNES, and Genesis on HDMI TV, that's a really good way to do it. I honestly,
Yeah, I still want to see the upcoming one, the retro or the retro blocks. I think. What the heck is that? What it's called?
The Polymega?
The what?
Polymega?
Yeah, Polymega. Yeah, it used to be retro, but yeah, Polymega.
yeah, I haven't been paying much attention to that thing.
It's either gonna be Polymega or I did see that. What is the Genesis one that just came out?
No idea.
There's like some other Genesis one. To me, like I said in the past too, I just want that that Polymega for the CD stuff.
Hey,
Yeah,
Eric,
that's where the value is on that.
Eric, I got this nice poster.
Yeah. I used to stare at that thing all the time.
Eric, you are awesome. You know, I was actually
you.
just messing with those the other day, and I remembered like I would stare at the back of that and look at those little thumbnails and think, "What is going on? That looks awesome."
Yep.
Yeah, and then you got some of the games, and you're like, "This is awesome.
What is this? This is garbage."
What? Yeah, some of them were garbage.
I wouldn't say I thought they were garbage back then. It was just like, well, this is a little underwhelming, you know, but
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, one of the biggest disappointments was when we got Fantasy Zone The Maze instead of Fantasy Zone.
Oh, dear Lord.
Fantasy Zone The Maze. What a difference The Maze makes. What a crappy game that is.
I like that one, dude. We bought that just on a whim.
It's okay for co-op, but man, my brothers played it. I never liked it. I would much rather have had Fantasy Zone.
I think one of the best that we got on a whim too was Penguin Land.
That's a good one. I recommend that one.
Hey, man.
Top 10 essentials.
Konnichiwa.
Ohio des.
Hi.
And meet you, Cody, while you're on phone.
He's off
That
the phone.
didn't take long.
Yep, that didn't take long. You have to unmute yourself. You have to unmute yourself again.
I'm
I can
assuming
mute you, but I cannot unmute you, unfortunately.
No, it was robocall, dude. I do that to him. So if they're recording me, hey, this guy doesn't sound like he's American.
Yeah, I thought that was odd for a second, but that's amusing.
No, about the poster thing though. I was actually looking at those, measuring them. I want to do some framing. I want to frame one of those. I haven't done it yet. And I was measuring. It's a weird dimension. It's like just a little bit off.
I have like a ton of posters I need to frame, but I started looking into buying poster frames for them, and I'm like, these cost like $10 a piece. I can't afford this right now.
Yeah.
And then I go spend $300 on a soldering station.
Where do you find $10 poster frames at?
Walmart.
I don't
think that's too much.
It's like $20, dude. 15, $20.
You're not looking in the right spot.
You know, somebody needs to design a poster system that is universal in sizes. You know, you can just snap edges off. Right, Musty?
Okay, again.
Oh, jeez.
I'm distracted.
What's
I'm
he
not-
playing?
I'm trying to find the thing on the PS4 that has your saved, like if you save a video or save a screenshot. Yeah, like I want to watch a clip. I want to watch the clip that I saved because I want to see if it's the whole song that I 100%ed or not.
Go into
You know
your
what?
save folders. Your save folder, it'll be in there.
Save folder. Like under settings.
Yeah, it should be under there. You go into your settings, and then it'll have the folder.
So what's
Gallery.
Excuse me.
so what's the game of the month that I haven't been paying attention to?
Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's fine.
Yeah, I don't see myself touching that one with a 20 meter.
I mean, it would be kind of hard without any system that allows you to play it.
That too.
Do you find it, Musty?
Yes, I did. I got 15 minutes of. I should totally just post this.
15 minutes of what?
Beat Saber.
Do I want to know what that is?
Yeah,
VR rhythm game with lightsabers.
You know, talking about VR there, Musty, I wanted to ask you about a couple of them.
Sure.
Did you see that one called In Death?
No.
Dude, that looks awesome, just so you know. In Death, I think it comes out today. I think it came out. And then Daracene is the other one.
I heard about that, but I haven't watched anything since it was announced.
That Daracene's out now, and that's a From Software. We talked about Sega Heroes a little bit. PlayStation at E3, everybody's all hyped about that, in which I think it's pretty much been figured out that they're just probably going to do their own announcements at PSX this coming year. They're talking like it's going to come out this year again, PSX, so or 2019.
I hate Virtual Boys. They're such a pain in the butt.
I seen something super awesome today. I woke up to it, and I'm pretty excited. Do any of you guys like the monster cereals that come out around Halloween?
Nope. I try not to eat cereal.
Like
Too much sugar.
like Boo Berry and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love those.
I'm fond of them, but I shouldn't eat them anymore.
Too much sugar?
basically, General Mills has pitched to Hollywood they want a movie.
Of course.
God damn it.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, dude, I think that sounds awesome, dude. You know? I'd
Please
love
no.
to see a monster cereal like movie, you know. I don't know how they do it, you know, but I think it'd be pretty cool.
I would be very, very shocked if this is the first attempt to make those into a movie.
Well, according to the General Mills, the way they pitched it too is they want it to be, I don't know.
Animated children's movie? What a shock.
No, IGN had the little thing about it, and it was a pitch that, I don't know. It doesn't sound like they want to make a kids movie, but they want it to be like a fantasy to, I don't know. Obviously it's fantasy, but I think it sounds cool. You know, I like it. I like the idea.
They need to make a dark, gritty Boo Berry movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have 2 boxes left from Halloween still. I got the strawberry one and the chocolate one.
Yep. I think we have some too.
I ate the rest of them already. I collect the boxes.
Would it be like so let's come up with the movie premise then.
I just made the joke in the chat of Roger Rabbit, but cereal.
Oh boy.
Not bad.
You don't have to
Sugar
Crisp.
Smacks, the frog. He's got Trix Rabbit, Lucky the Leprechaun, and the bee from Cheerios.
See, somebody could be.
What if it's Cereal Smash Brothers?
Oh god damn it.
Cereal mascot game.
They could be eating cereal, and somebody hits the kid that's eating cereal with magic.
Mikey?
Three,
They hit
4, or
Mikey.
5 different locations, depending on if they use all the characters. And they all had this creature in their mind, you know, at that moment when they get hit by magic in the cereal. It comes out of the cereal, you know, and then all of a sudden Count Chocula's on the loose, you know, or...
Are you guys trying to make a bad game or a bad movie?
Well, you
know
got to
what?
get the game tie. The game tie-in has to happen. So
If we came up with the
not a-
idea, dude, they're asking for pitches. So, I mean, come up with the idea and send them the pitch.
Oh boy.
I was kind of half paying attention to what you were saying when you were talking about a concept, so I'm not sure if that leaned more Nightmare on Elm Street or Frosty the Snowman. I just kind of missed half the point.
I haven't watched Christmas movies in years. Maybe I should do that this year. Oh wait, that's right. I'll be too busy fixing consoles and making stuff.
Humbug.
Bah humbug.
Hey, I'm making memories.
That's okay. I'll be starting to do research for my final project.
Did any of you guys ever play the 360 game Last Remnant?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
That'll be
Yes.
coming out on PS4 remastered.
Well, hopefully they fixed all the bugs with the combat system.
Dude, I thought that game was badass. I mean, I really thought it was good.
Until you started going deep and until you realized that some of the battles you literally were like, it wasn't based on skill. It wasn't based on how much you leveled your party. It was pure friggin' luck.
Yeah, it was weird for sure. It was different, but I liked it, you know.
It also had lots of like frame rate issues and stuff like that. So it had a lot of technical problems as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Did you play it on 360 or PC?
360.
Okay. Never mind.
I have the 360 version as well. That was one of the RPGs I actually sold off. I got it for a what was it? I don't remember what I got it, but it was some sort of gift. I got that and the strategy guide, and then I sold both of them off for whatever reason. And then I rebought the game years later for $1.
I think I still got the strategy guide, so hopefully it still works on the PS4.
Sounds like Yoshi would probably be more interested in the strategy guide than the actual game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like strategy guides. Strategy guides are cool.
That's
Until they give you one with no friggin' maths. Then I just get angry. I'm like, why did I buy this? I buy strategy guides because I like to look at maps. How dare you make a strategy guide for an RPG with no maps in it?
I liked them because they'd pack in a poster, you know.
That's paying $15 for a poster.
Yeah.
I guess I should try this friggin' monstrosity of a console one more time.
Is that your kids, Eric?
I guess so. You can hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're playing. They're not killing each other as far as I can tell. They're like the whole, they're in the other room.
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell them to shut up. Huh?
It's hard to tell at a distance.
Do I need to shut the doors or something?
No.
Nah. So good. I'm using random noises.
Another game, Command and Conquer Remasters.
Eh.
Now, it's funny. They should have announced this with the game that they announced at E3. Like, if they would have acknowledged that this was happening at that point, I think that announcement of that Rivals game doesn't stink as much.
Yeah. Yeah, the cell phone game.
Yeah. I mean, the cell phone game, it hits a certain audience. It just doesn't hit our audience. Like,
I'm on an early list for that. I am interested to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
Well, I've been interested in what do you call it?
What do you call it?
What do you call it? Oh, that new mobile game that Nintendo came out with like some mobile RPG.
Mm-hmm. Rosalia Lost.
Yeah. Has anybody tried that? Is it any good?
I've tried to try it, but it's not in Canada yet.
Ooh, ow.
It's only in the US.
That's weird.
And Japan, but, you know.
Man.
I have not.
It's weird when you buy stuff on AliExpress.
In general?
Yes.
Okay.
Then the other thing I seen that couple other things here, Devil May Cry on Netflix.
That's I'm assuming it's an anime. I'm pretty sure that's like a decade or two old. And I remember watching
a new one.
It sounds like it's the guys who made Castlevania are going to be making Devil May Cry.
I know which one Yoshi's talking about, but there was a new one announced.
Wasn't the guy supposed to be announcing
Damn it.
a new project? Yeah. Like 2 days ago, he was supposed to announce a new project.
See, now I feel like old fart.
And the rumor was Zelda.
Yeah, that's because one person said, maybe it's Zelda, and then everyone's like, it's probably Zelda!
That pack mentality. Well, here's $40 of eye cancer for me. I should charge more for these damn things. Because I get like a splitting headache every time I look into them. Can you tell I'm grumpy about this Virtual Boy?
Yes.
I've got like 4 more of these to fix.
Anyway, so Warframe launched on Switch today.
Oh, snap.
Anyone interested in trying that other than Yoshi, who I know is not interested at all?
War what?
Warframe, it's a free-to-play shooter.
Ew.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So, anyone else?
Not really.
No, never heard of it.
I played it on PS4 briefly and just couldn't really dig it.
How many years ago? Because it's changed a lot.
Around launch. I know it's changed a lot,
Yeah.
but
Trust me, give it another go. Maybe look a little bit of a guide for like starting the game up, because it's not very user-friendly to start out with. I will say that much.
A guide? Not the guides.
I got a real good guide.
Kind of confusing about that, but it's just like it does not explain its systems well. Because it started off as kind of a small thing, and then they built on top of what they originally did. So it's a little bit odd to start out with, but it's good once you get used to it.
I got a buddy here in town who just played the heck out of that, and I think he even played that open world DLC part.
Plains of Eidolon.
Yeah, I think he played the heck. I mean, he literally would sit there and play that nonstop, and like he would stream it every now and then. And I mean, he'd play by himself.
Yeah,
for a lot of it too.
I'd be trying the Switch version right now, but I don't know which other character to start with.
So, who wants to paint a happy little mountain? Sorry, I've been watching too much Bob Ross recently.
Makes about as much sense as pairing Magical Girl anime with wrestling.
So are you guys into like any of those game soundtrack vinyls?
Nope.
Anybody?
Those cost too much money.
Everything costs too much money to you, other than what you use.
Pretty much.
Question is, Ben, what the heck do you eat, dude?
Why?
I don't know, dude. I mean, is it too much money?
Yes.
Eating
the
like
food
soda
costs too much.
Dip them in the extra generic brand of peanut butter. Has extra salt in it, so you're hungry all the time.
See, when it comes to food, I will spend money. When it comes to material crap that I already have too much of, I'm beginning to be extremely frugal. Because I have thousands of video games sitting over there.
You know, you can't have enough vintage electronic boards. You know, when the wars happen, we're going to need this stuff.
Sure, we'll all need all the video game consoles when the wars happen.
We're going to need those circuit boards, man. They'll test time.
I'm pretty sure we can just make new ones.
Seems like I was just making this horrible joke. I guess Yoshi eats frugal pebbles.
Yes, I like it.
And with that, I'll be back.
Frugal butter.
I don't even know what that is.
So anyways, about the soundtrack things I was talking about, though, the Gradius. The Gradius vinyl 2 and 3 are coming out tomorrow, I think, is what Ship to Shore has planned. Those Gradius, the Gradius vinyls actually have like a pretty cool like poster. And then if you put all 3 of the album covers together, it makes like one big picture. Whoa, what is this? What the heck is this? What is this? Well, I went to look at that image of the Gradius covers, and I came across something called Gradius Ultimate Collection. It's a soundtrack. Never mind. But you can get it at Walmart, and it's $147.99, and there's only 2 left.
Am I doing the echo thing?
Yes, what's up, dude?
You sound okay.
Okay, cool.
How's that pizza?
Oh, it was excellent.
Who said
I don't
pizza?
even know I was just eating. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was eating.
Who has pizza?
No, on
Who's
his
the pizza?
extra live stream, he had pizza and he wasn't sharing.
I couldn't send it to you, sorry.
Yeah, just take it and put it in your scanner. It'll scan.
Yeah. Oh.
You'll get a nice picture of pizza, and then you can send it to all your friends. But you also get smushed pizza in your scanner to clean up, which is just as fun.
Hey, Troy.
Hey. It's been a while.
Yep. How's it going?
Busy. That's why I haven't been on, really.
Yeah, figured. The 1 week I decided I'm going to stop bugging you with the links on Twitter until you actually ask to join. And then this week you want to join.
This is the week, yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Which is fine, but I just think that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it keep giving me errors? There's something wrong with the app. Probably it's made by Google.
Yeah, that's probably it. You're using
Made
the
by
mobile app?
Google. Oh boy.
Are you using the mobile app?
No, I'm using it on my my Chrome browser.
You just, since you said the app, I was confused for a second.
Oh, I don't know. It's just what it said on the screen. I have no idea.
That's fine. Oh.
Is that already out?
What?
Hmm?
Oh no. March 31st, 2019. Boo. Super Neptunia RPG for the Switch.
Oh.
I'm looking for Switch games again. Not like I don't have enough.
When's that ever stopped anybody?
True.
Well, Code of Princess dropped fast.
Which is it now?
29.11.
On Switch?
And yep, Shining Resonance Refrain is also $25 on Amazon at the moment. Or the Draconic Launch Edition, which is bullshit.
Get Code Princess?
What?
Should I get Code Princess? What's it called? Code Princess X or something?
Code of Princess EX.
Code of Princess EX.
I keep
Are you
forgetting
looking
what that
at
game
Black
was.
Friday deals or something?
What'd you say, Troy?
Are you looking like Black Friday deals or something?
No, I'm just looking on Amazon.
Oh.
What is this Black Friday you speak of? You mean that day I stay in the house and don't go anywhere because I don't want to deal with the crazy people out in the stores?
You might as well throw the games you're looking at into your wish list and just check on Friday. See if any of them are on sale.
Or I can just
Why
do
not?
this again on Friday.
Well, stuff sells out quicker on Black Friday, so doing it now is probably better. Just for convenience, you can just go, oh, it's Friday. Pull up the wish list. Oh, that's all on sale. Get those.
I just want that PlayStation. plus $40
Nice.
for a year.
I think you can just get it digitally through their store for $40 too, like the PS Store.
Yeah.
Whoa, who's that?
You know what the hell this is?
No, I don't. Who is it? I can't see.
It's a stupid ass question, Yoshi.
I see you
All
like
right.
that N64
I did.
with my blurry pictures. You got any friends that want one?
Yeah, but not at that full on price.
You guys were talking about this earlier. That's funny.
Damn it. Nobody wants to buy my stupid, expensively overpriced N64.
Not everybody's as crazy as me, so.
Stop putting so much stuff in them before they actually request it.
But I gotta sell this crap somehow. And I also paid like $500 for the kits, so I gotta make that back. I'm losing money.
I would highly recommend not calling it crap. It's not a good sales pitch.
What do you think, Pip? Come here.
Hey, buy my shit.
Buy my gold painted shit.
Here's
It's not
Dane.
just shit.
How you doing,
Shit that's
Pip?
been painted
She's
gold.
not happy. How you doing, Pip? Good
You
girl.
know,
It's a good
once you paint your shit gold, it's worth twice as much.
She's a good girl snooping around the game room.
I bet you can make money selling gold painted rocks on eBay.
What do
Probably.
you think, Dainty?
Not much, but something. Probably.
Well, I mean, it costs you a can of spray paint and a trip to a river to
Yeah.
get rocks.
The barrier of entry is not high, I will grant you.
It's just finding someone gullible enough to buy it. That is the problem. Then again, I have met some extremely gullible people.
So did Bob Hoskins die? Anybody hear that?
Like years ago, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah?
I thought so,
Oh,
yeah.
somebody was
Decade ago,
posting,
right?
like, somebody's posting in Twitch chat that out of nowhere they put Bob Hoskins is no longer with us, and I was like, what?
That's like tweeting that Bob Ross is no longer with us.
In the middle of like a game chat, it's like we're watching Toe Jam and Earl stream their new game again, and they're out of nowhere. Bob Hoskins is no longer with us, and we're like, what?
Hey,
Maybe it was like a Ouija board session or something.
Who's this?
Jared.
That's Jared. You know how you know? Everything starts echoing. He's the most like highly electronic sort of guy, but yet he can't figure out how a microphone works to save his life.
Also, there is really pitched feedback coming off your mic.
All right, I'm fucking going.
Just put on
Scared
headphones.
him off,
Solve
mate.
everything. Headphones solve everything.
Is mine clicking?
Come
Dude?
on, guys. You scared him off. What's that for?
Is mine clicking too? I don't have headphones on.
No, you're fine for some reason.
I think he says Jared just does it through his phone. So
Yeah.
on the speakers.
You know it's Jared because there's echo, everything's moving, and it's vertical.
He needs to get back in here. I think it's hilarious.
Hey, man. He
It's
needs to
funny
turn
at
that to
first.
landscape.
It's funny at first.
Landscape mode, not
Yep.
portrait mode. You are evil if you use portrait mode. How dare you take video in portrait mode? You evil, evil people.
Oh, she's getting mad, dude.
Uh-oh.
She's all
You know,
bad.
like put your
She's a
two
bad
cats
girl,
on.
dude. I
Is she
got this
hearing-
cat, like, she was abused. But she's pretty. She's came a long way since we got her, but she was abused when we got her. And she was spooked as hell all the time. Pretty cat, but just hard to get affectionate with sometimes.
Yeah, I had a cat like that.
I got one like that upstairs.
She didn't start sitting with me and my mom until she was like 10.
It's okay. They'll chill out eventually.
So do you have this one, Musty?
What's that? I don't.
Ew.
This was one of my pickups this week.
Nice.
And then I seen LJN, and all I could think of was Musty Hobbit.
You think LJN and I'm the one that you think of? That?
Hey, I'll tell you what, buddy. I would trade you this for one of those Sega CD games.
I don't know.
Hey, man.
Things off about that deal.
You
Come
can
on
just
now.
burn your own Sega CD games. It's not that hard.
And that would be worth
I want
that would be a worthwhile trade for that Roger Rabbit, I'm sure.
Hey, man. I can trade you this giant box full of Sega CD games. Yeah, sure. You can only trade me your couple $100 of games for it.
For Roger Rabbit.
Let me ask you this.
No.
Yoshi. Question.
Yes.
Model 1 Genesis HD high definition on the top thing.
Yes.
Outputs just fine, but the whites come through yellow. Or just a little bit yellow.
Are you using composite?
RF.
I'm using RF, but as I understand it, comes through that way on composite also. I just don't have the right cables.
Well, the composite output of a Sega Genesis is like garbage.
Okay.
Okay.
But I've been using RF, and it does it on that too.
That's because all RF is doing is mixing the composite video signal and the mono video signal together with some carrier frequencies and some other high frequency crap that nobody cares about.
Okay.
Except the RF aficionados. They love that crap.
So, is there a way to fix it? Or
you want I should S video mod your Genesis?
Now, Yoshi, he's not talking about overall quality. He's talking about on this specific Genesis, he's not getting clean whites.
Yeah.
That's normal, though.
Musty, how does it compare to your other Genesis?
It is night and day difference between my Model 2 Genesis. Like it's noticeably yellowed. It's tolerable. I mean, it's fine, but everything that has white has like this yellow tinge to it. The reason I'm asking is I recently got that Model 1 Sega CD, which I also at some point, if I want to use that instead of a Model 2, should look at getting that repaired as well. But that combo of high definition Genesis and Model 1 Sega CD, as of right now, is just going to sit. Because it doesn't output the cleanest video, and the Sega CD won't read discs. So,
yeah. Regardless, even if it did read disc, you probably still want to get that Sega CD Model 1 looked at. They have issues.
If I'm not going to use it, then I.
You might as well just send it down the road to me, Musty.
Why? So you can send it to me to get fixed?
Yes.
Nah.
So I can make some money off of it?
No.
I fixed it good and everything. It worked for a long time.
How about no?
It was a gift.
Buddy.
It was a gift. If I didn't have my Model 2 and that was the only Sega Genesis I had, then I'd be clamoring for repair a little bit quicker.
Let's see.
I'm just curious, what.
I'm trying to think.
Here's what happened on the. Let me explain what happened on the Model 1 Sega CD. When I got it, it had a disc in it. When I fired it up, it played that disc until I ejected that disc, and then every disc I put in, it won't read.
What disc was it?
Afterburner 3, and I put that disc back in, and it wouldn't read it anymore.
Oh, dude, is Afterburner stuck in it?
No, it's not stuck.
That's the one I want. Is your Afterburner 3, dude?
That console probably needs a full recap, a lens cleaning, and a whole bunch of other crap.
I'll trade you this for that Afterburner 3 and Wonder Dog.
No. No.
I think that's a big no.
I'll trade you this and that thing for one of them.
It's okay. I'm open to trades.
He needs LJN, so
no LJN.
I can get my own LJN. Unless you've got the rest of what I'm looking for.
No LJN, please. LJN is cancer. Just
I've
like
seen
this
some
thing sitting on
LJN.
my desk.
I've seen some LJN Super NES.
Nope, that's
the
not.
other day.
That's not my deal.
I heard you guys like cancerous products.
Not really. I should really sell mine.
What? One of these?
Yeah.
Dean says he wants that 8-ball. Cody.
Does he?
Yeah.
Dean wants to swap something. I got a.
What was it, Jared?
Swap.
What's cancer? Oh man, they're still going on about that.
Yeah.
Damn. You think they wouldn't care so much about a crappy little board that only had a couple pieces of circuitry on it? That literally took me like 10 minutes to figure out. 10 minutes.
But they do. This is the internet. Anyway, back to the.
Couldn't you just make it a different color?
Dude, I did. I changed the board layout. I made it a different color.
Yoshi, the key to it is you just always deny it. There you go. That works. Nope.
No.
Say fake news a couple times and move on.
No,
Fake
you
news.
say they stole it from you, and then you start accusing
That's even a
them.
better idea.
You fucking
man.
thief! You come in here
Being
calling me a
honest-
thief. You're the thief. Anyway, I've
honest-
derailed this conversation enough. I'm muting myself.
Hey, if I'm being honest about that board, like 80% of it is the same as what Eric sent me when we were discussing it like 2 years ago. Before I even bought the one I reverse engineered to figure it out. And then went, oh, this is simple. Why didn't I think of this? Oh wait, it was what I thought of, but I never went to putting it into a board until after I bought that one, and then realized that one was a piece of shit.
I got something from McWill that you want, Ben. I got the first ever Game Boy Color video out and screen replacement.
Nice. Now send me one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you got the first forehead cam ever that only focuses on your forehead.
Hey man, I can do that too, you guys.
I'm too badass for that.
There you go.
Yes, I like it. I like it.
They're actually legit. They're real.
I like it.
Hey man.
Oh yeah, yours are cool too, Ben.
Hey man. What's that about forehead cams?
Whoa, look at that depth.
What's that about forehead cams?
Yeah, that seems like what people are actually talking about.
Rusty doesn't look impressed. I don't think he liked it.
I've been playing Warframe, so I just noticed Jared's sunglasses.
It goes perfectly with ice cream.
Only if they come in from the top of the screen.
Are you fixing a Virtual Boy? What did you do wrong to get that console?
I walked into a game store and they said, "Here, have this shitty Virtual Boy. You want to fix it for us?" And I'm like, "No, please." Okay, that's okay. The owner's about to find out.
If you ever get a job to work with road equipment, you know what road is?
Yes.
Don't accept it.
Is it pain in the ass?
Everything's proprietary, so you can't even get it out of the case to work on the board. You have to have special tools.
That sounds like most fucking companies these days. Those bastards. Why can't we go back to like
You need to buy a special pair of tweezers that cost $26 to get the thing open.
Oof.
Yeah, fuck that. My bad.
Sorry, did we just turn this into CC Modcast? I'll go back to just muting myself.
But Dean has a question.
That-
What's the question?
Oh, geez, I got to read it to you now.
I don't have this YouTube thingy. What's this YouTube you speak about?
We need to fire this. We need to fire this intern. He's awful.
Hey, man.
A train leaves Philadelphia, going westbound at 35 miles an hour.
Hey,
So with
Must's
heavy
still-
hitters like God of War, Spider-Man, Celeste, Red Dead Redemption 2, Octopath, Pokemon Smash, and Mega Man 11, how are you guys feeling about 2018 compared to 2017?
I'm literally shaking because it's
Too
just
much ice cream?
Yes. It's the worst year for gaming for me because I haven't had a chance to play anything.
2018 sucks. I hate 2018. Could it be 2019?
Yeah, it's going to be so much better when a number changes. That's going to make the difference.
Woo!
That's a good point.
I think
It's been good for Nintendo.
it's been good for a lot, but it took a long time for the actual releases to start rolling out. 2017 was a lot more
2017, hey?
2017 with a Rocky
like good games coming out at a really fast clip, like just consistent good releases. This year has a small number of really good games that came out over a longer period of time, but lots of good games for both years. It's kind of hard to compare.
I was pretty excited for Diablo Immortal.
You're
What?
one of the few. One of the few.
What?
I
Mobile
mean,
game of Diablo.
I actually wanted a Diablo game I could play on my phone on the go. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does, but there's
But not in replacement of Diablo 4. I mean, if you bought tickets to BlizzCon,
yeah, that's
which
the
is like a giant advert, I would be pissed off. Seriously.
yeah. It was the wrong avenue for that.
As long as you went like, we've got this and Diablo 4 is coming, you know, people would be fun.
Yeah,
But not to make it like, hey, guess what? You've all paid tickets to stand in line in a mosh pit, and we're going to give you a mobile game.
Or besides being mobile, it could also be on consoles as well, you know.
or at least PC. Because the funny thing is, the company, what I don't remember the name of the company, but they've done other mobile games that are also PC compatible, but this isn't.
Are they heavily monetized?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
That doesn't necessarily mean this one will be, because those aren't involving Blizzard, the other ones. But
I know Dean will like this. I got to play Kingdom Hearts 4 3 world premiere.
Ew.
Who
what will
what?
please you, Yoshi? What will please you?
It was pretty good. That's it. It was just pretty good. No, it was awesome.
It was.
These are really uncomfortable, because like the pixels actually dig into your nose.
Mm.
Oh,
That's the punishment for wearing them.
oh. Thank God.
Should we get into pickups?
Yeah.
I've actually got some this time for the first time in
Oh, yeah.
8, 9
I got a deal.
Might as well head over to the lab then, and I'll go get the pickups out.
It's too far away.
Troy has stepped away, so probably wait for him to get back. Oh, there he is.
Hey, Troy.
I'm back.
We're just going to start pickups. Jared's on his way to find his.
I've got them. Just to reach over.
So you might as well go first.
I got a original Game Boy. 2 of these.
Oh, hey.
And
I
a
have
stack
one of
Game
those.
Boy Color games.
I got one of those, Jared.
original Pokemon game.
That's worth like $30.
The legendary Croc too. Now that was a ripper. Everyone remembered that one. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That was just a winner. Oh, and how can we forget International Karate 2000? That was just absolute joy to play that one.
Much more special than just karate.
Yes, and Pokemon Red.
Okay.
And Sonic.exe in a ROM cart.
Jeez.
Nice.
Okay, then.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah. Is that everything?
Wait. Coming back.
I got
Where
a
is it?
small amount of things.
Here.
You'll be next, Yoshi.
Excellent.
That's the same thing, just not in the case.
Shh. You ruined the illusion. That's it.
Okay.
That's what we got.
On to Yoshi.
So, do you want the crap first or the cool stuff first?
It's all crap.
End with cool crap.
Cool.
Start with crap so we can ignore you for a bit.
Okay, fine.
You're on it.
So I'll start with one of the good things I picked up today. It's a black Wii remote.
Yeah.
$2.
Did it come with a back or?
No.
Okay.
Did it come with some friends?
It did come with some friends. Mr. White Wii remote for $2.
Nice. The red
And
one.
no back.
Oh man.
There's a reason they were $2.
Scotching them up.
I also got came with some more friends. 3 more friends, to be honest. $2 each. The sticks are kind of destroyed, but
Especially that one on the right.
it was $2 each. Who cares?
You reckon those glasses look cool? Check out these ones.
Hold on.
God damn it.
Making me change friggin' perspective.
I was almost done, Jared. I had something actually cool to show now.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Jerk.
What is that? Hold on.
Oregon Trail 2.
So what's the cool thing you were going to show?
Oregon Trail 2.
Oh. I was
That is
afraid of
cool.
that.
Did you need a key for those old ones?
Huh?
Did you need a key for those old games?
No.
So is that a disc or
It is a disc.
is it? Okay.
Why didn't you just buy the mini
Installations.
Oregon Trail arcade machine?
Shut up. This was $1.
You're $1.
$1.
I believe you.
Installation for Windows 95 operating system. Insert the CD in the CD-ROM drive. Click on the install button after the auto run screen appears. Blah, 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 blah. Follow the on-screen prompts. I miss those. It's like, hey, idiot, install the program and run it.
I got the new Undertale game. It's good.
Ew.
Damn it, you. Anyway, who wants to go next?
I got a couple items.
Okay.
These are
Of course,
cool.
I got Roger Rabbit here, in which I'm really hoping that old Musty.
Fuck, that's cool.
We can work
It's an
something out.
LJN too, so it'll suck.
I got this since we're doing that show, and I didn't have it. So,
DuckTales. Oh, woo.
yep.
I think Yoshi and I need to do a drug test.
That's December's game, right?
And this is
that is December.
I still needed.
Nice.
The complete copy. Pretty clean.
Jared.
Nice. That's my favorite game. Is that Miracle World or Ninja World?
No, this is High Tech World. It's probably the most boring. But
that's the
it's not your favorite, Jared.
Click adventure.
You know that's what I got. For pickups immediate, I have another vinyl coming.
David, Jared, where'd you get those wanky glasses?
What?
They're awesome.
Oh, they were given to me by a synthwave artist. He sent me a Game Boy to work on and some other stuff, and opened up the box, and this was in there, and a T-shirt and some other stuff. And I was like, "Yeah, these are sick."
Are they prescription?
That makes perfect sense. That's where you got those from.
Yeah, they're legit, like the whole way around. They're cool. They actually look like it's some kind of filter that right now. It's kind of weird.
Looks like a YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah. You won't believe number 10.
All right. Anyone else want to do the pickup?
I'll go. So thrifting's been kind of dry recently, but I did find something at the old Goodwill, and I found a Nintendo DS charger.
Nice.
Yeah.
No discount on this one. I found it yesterday. So
you should pair discount still.
So this was $1.99.
Oh man, it was the same price as my crappy Wii remotes.
Right.
Except yours were crappy.
Yeah, yours are crappy.
And the DS charger is actually useful.
Hey man.
Yeah, who needs one Wii remote, let alone 10?
Hey, now I never have to buy Wii remotes. Remotes again.
All right.
Or a Wii console for that matter.
So my buddy gifted this to me because he bought the Blu-ray version. So he gave me his DVD version of the complete animated series. So
is the animated series rubbish or good?
It's good.
That depends on who you ask.
Most people will say good.
So yeah, it's won an Emmy or two. So
and people that say it's bad,
rubbish. Rubbish, I say.
The Carney has also started his I guess Black Friday deal early, so I couldn't find any real games that I wanted at a shop, but I found a couple of toys to pick up to add to my little mini toy shelf. So I picked up old Rocksteady here because he's one of the few people from the original Turtle toys I don't have. So I got him with his little gun.
And mute Jared until he's back.
And then I got the Batmobile from the original Batman movie. So
son of a bitch.
And it's got one torpedo. Where if you press the I don't want to press it because it'll shoot right out the screen here. One thing is this guy's a little broken right here. But I think if I unscrew the bottom, I think I might be able to fix this here. So other than that, it's in pretty good shape. So it's in the tunk.
The question is, when you were out doing all this, did you eat any McRibs?
No, I had one on Thursday though. So
McRibs.
Weekly McRib count off. I haven't checked in lately on those.
I think I'm up to 7 right now. So
oh dang, dude! I haven't had one.
Yummy.
You gotta have at least 2 when you go every time. So
if Batman Forever taught us anything,
that's gonna make you not feel well.
How
you feel great.
Eric on the McRibs.
I've got the McShit.
Hey man, I will pass on the McShit because the McShit makes me fat.
The McRia.
I'm already fat enough.
I don't give a McDamn.
Eric looks all serious, man. What? Can he hear us?
It's making me McFat.
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing?
He's counting his Master System collection.
He'll be there for a while.
Oh, I thought he was updating spreadsheets again.
Can you guys hear me?
Always.
If I ever come to America, I want to see that Master System collection.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I think you guys got more. There were only 100 and some in the U.S., but
do you have Dynamite Duck?
No, that wasn't the U.S. I'd like it though.
Oh,
God,
I'm gonna look for a couple of those, and I'll send you one because that's what it's a game when I was a kid. It's really cool. It's like a side-scrolling shooter, sort of.
Isn't that the one Johnny Millennium hates?
Yes.
Oh, I love it, man. And there's like a burger. Like the health thing is like this giant burger. No, it's cool, man.
That sounds good to me. I'd love to get my hands on a copy of
Me
it.
and my brother clocked it when we were kids. It's 2
The
player.
health was a big tasty cheeseburger.
There's a version of Alex Kidd where they made him eat it.
Hey, now them glasses are pretty cool.
Tubular, dude. Tubular.
He looks like he's out of like some, I don't know,
He's in the cover of Everest.
Hey, man, I'm thinking about doing this for a couple of my games. You think it's worth it?
No.
No.
The answer is, I don't know what it is, but the answer is no.
Don't do it.
No?
What?
Well,
the
what
hell
I
is
mean,
that?
what it's they will you know how there's like VGA like grading of games, and then they'll seal them up. These guys also do games that are already loose, like they'll actually like give it a rating and then slap a case on it.
Ew.
See, the thing is like I said, I had that copy of that store.
Hey, it's Canadian's got some sexy glasses.
We need to turn this into Shades Night. I like it.
Small for your head, mate.
They're my kids.
The sealed golden axe. The sealed golden
Yeah.
You know, I'm really thinking about.
I mean, Eric, and
Hey, man.
Eric, Musty, and Yoshi have got default already. Oh, and Ryan. Everyone's already got glasses on.
Yep.
Hey, man. Now, if only they were John Lennon style. Those little friggin' round things.
The only one that's not playing is Andrew. He doesn't want to play at home.
I do not.
You need glasses.
I will not humor you.
Hey, look. Even Musty found glasses.
I mean, I could.
Oh, wow. Yeah, headset. Very nice.
It's too much
Nice.
for too little.
I think he wins the glasses party. Can you see anything?
Nope. I see my PS4 menu right now,
Yeah. Good enough. That's all you need to see.
and it doesn't help having this headset on underneath it. I'm actually taking this off.
Hook it into the HDMI on your video out, dude.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing about it,
Hold
Musty?
on. I don't want to bust the rubber bands on this.
You should go on YouTube and then like watch the CC Hangout through your headset
Yeah.
I could.
in VR, and then you'll be like, wow.
Yeah.
Almost like he's actually on it.
And he'd
See,
be like
man,
delayed.
This is sealed right here. This is a sealed copy of this, and I was gonna get it graded.
Please
Seal
don't.
it up.
I was more excited about the Scooby Doo wagon behind you.
Just,
That's my wife's stuff.
Oh, sorry.
hey, man.
Still cool, but
I'm gonna be completely honest. The whole grading thing is a scam.
That's what I was about to say.
Entire grading, video game grading thing is a total freaking scam. It does
Is it
not
like
make your
baseball
games
cards?
worth anymore.
And like this golden axe here, you know, it's like original seal.
Open it and play it.
Fuck no, dude. I already got a copy of it. I already got a copy of this. I
Oh,
can't.
so you're a hoarder.
you want to know something super funny? Kyle got a Crystal Mines for the Atari Lynx all sealed, and he was all excited. He's like, I'm going to fucking open it. It didn't even work. It was broken inside. And he'd held on to it for ages.
Does anybody recognize that kind of sticker though that they put on it, talking about exchange for the same title only? Is that like GameStop, the old?
That's just some video game store sticker from the past. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Or like
been
Walmart?
devalued.
But basically, don't bother with grading. My suggestion is don't bother with grading. Don't bother with sealed games. Don't bother with any of that crap. It's all just a scam.
Basically, if you're Ben, just don't bother with anything.
Hey, man. I bother with plenty of
hate
things.
everything, and nothing will make you.
He bothers us.
Just
Hey,
hate everything.
Isn't that my job?
My battery's red flat. My
like
glasses don't
this.
work anymore.
Did you check the battery? Did you turn them off and then on again?
Oh, wait.
Are you sure it's not a pebcac?
Hang on, just experiencing some. Hey, we're back on.
It was a pebcac, folks.
Oh, we're off again.
Actually, that would be a PEBCAG.
Can we finish the friggin' pickups, please?
We were doing pickups?
We were.
It's okay. I'll excuse myself for a moment.
Okay.
Yep.
Troy, do you have anything?
I do, but it's all upstairs, and
Okay.
I posted on my channel, so
Fair enough.
Yeah, I
do
don't.
you have anything?
You guys get sloppy seconds for my pickups.
I can't show you the pickup, but I got Beat Saber.
Damn, your room looks cool.
Eric either pieced out of this entire thing, or he's going to get pickups.
Your shelves look wicked there, Musty.
Mine?
Yeah, very organized. All the end labels and stuff facing out for the NES games is mean.
Yeah.
He made those. He's a badass.
Yeah, I've seen his videos. Did you complete your Musty's quest though?
The first one, I called it good. Zombie Nation and Little Samson are not ones that I'm going to drop money on.
Did you get Tengen Tetris?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, of the last 5, I needed Tengen Tetris, Dragon Warrior 4, and Battletoads Double Dragon. And I ended up getting Dragon Warrior 4 at Barry.
What one did I send you? Number 2?
3.
Oh, 3.
Yep.
That's a great game. Have you played them all? What? No.
I have not played a single Dragon Warrior game.
Because they're boring.
On the NES?
You're boring.
Period.
I hate the fact that you made a shit comment before about Dragon Quest.
Who did? Who did?
Something about Dragon Warrior, not Dragon Quest. But very
Same deal. Yeah, the American ones.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
they
I was
ended up releasing Dragon Quest later. It's just like under that title, but they were kind of better by that point when they finally went with the original name. The NES ones were good for the time. It's just they don't age well.
Yeah.
What about old Ben? What about old Ben's tweet earlier? Did you guys see that?
That's for a 3DS version.
Was it about responsibility?
No, it was about Dragon Quest VII.
Which is a 3DS version of a PS1 game.
And then he was like
incredibly difficult to beat.
too long, and he could have played 3 RPGs in the time it took him to play Dragon Quest VII. And then Base Guy got in there and said something about Dragon Quest 8 to him, telling him if you didn't like 7, you're not gonna like 8.
Brandon, did he put 1 RPG's worth of time into the casino? Anyway, we're getting cricket feedback on Jared.
It's okay.
Oh man,
it's just very high pitched.
Yes. PSVR owners, Beat Saber is the real deal. No joke.
You posted a video, right?
I have to clip it down a little bit more. It won't let me post a video of 2 minutes and 54 seconds straight to Twitter.
Do you use the do you try using that what the hell is it? I've used it before. The PlayStation video app there where you can
the sharing?
Yeah, the sharing software. You can edit it in there, put a intro, outro on it.
Oh no, I haven't gone that. I probably need to download something like that. Is that Share Factory? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I did that with Ghost Recon a little bit on my channel. I put some clips in there of us messing around, some funny stuff, and was sharing it with our friends because we were having a ball for a while there on that. And,
sure.
I did it all with SharePlay.
I should just throw it up to YouTube and
that Share Factory, and you can link it right to your YouTube, and it'll upload it right off your PS4.
And then you can link the YouTube video to Twitter.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Because that's a simple process.
Yep.
Anyway, Eric, do you have pickups?
No, I don't have any. No.
Okay, I'll get mine out of the way then.
That glass.
A glass of water.
Amazing. It's essential. It's more important than video games, actually, water. So.
Or I'm not starting with video
Some
games.
people may not know that.
Anyway, got some more Transformers. That'll be a theme in the next few weeks. But I got some Dinobots, Slug and Sledge, and only the best names for these characters, and Snarl, as well as
Snarl.
Did you say Snarf?
No, Snarf. Snarl. Anyway, Grimlock. The only one I couldn't find was Swoop, so the search continues. Get those out of the way. Got some more comics, which I'll go over very quick, mostly because I can show them in pairs. I got volume 2 and 3 of Deathstroke. That's Supergirl. That's not Deathstroke. Had those stacked wrong. Deathstroke. Supergirl, volume 2. And volumes 1 through 3 of Aquaman, because everyone cares about Aquaman. I heard this one was good though, so all discounted. So
actually, no one cares about Aquaman, and you suck.
Anyway, video games that everyone's already showed weeks ago.
Video games.
Red Dead 2 and Spyro. Those were both from my mom, but I have access to them. They're just not.
Is the Spyro game good?
So my mom likes it so far.
Is the Spyro game on Twitch?
What?
Is the Spyro game on Switch?
Spyro game on Twitch?
Yes.
Not yet.
Screw you, Dick.
I thought it was already.
Maybe by the time that it gets to flip, all 3 games will be on the freaking cart. Anyway, but last one, Tetris Effect.
Wow, what is that?
That's a Tetris game.
So I have one more thing.
It's a Tetris game.
It's
My brother bought that.
Wow, that's the Tetris Effect.
Yeah.
My brother bought that. He said, "Oh my god, it's so good." I'm like, "It's Tetris for the."
Have you tried
How
it?
many times is
Have
this?
you tried it?
I don't
No,
care.
you
It's
haven't.
Tetris.
Have you tried it? Don't. Yeah. I'm not going to let you.
You're
I'm
just
not going to let
making
you crack it.
uneducated assumptions and shit.
It's shit. Hey, I'm not saying it's shit. I'm saying it's the same thing they've been releasing for the past 40 years.
It's only the best puzzle game ever still. Anyway, I will
Okay.
tell you, it's still very much just Tetris. But it's a good version of Tetris. It's got really cool visuals. It's from the same people that did Rez and Luminous. So it's just a really solid version of Tetris. Got a bunch
Does
of...
it have Russian music?
What?
Hey, man.
Does it have the Russian music and the Russian spy tales at the start?
I've heard that level is unlockable. Yes.
Yeah, I would assume.
Behind the paywall.
No. Not. Okay.
DLC.
Good. No.
I mean,
not.
like,
It's not, but okay.
Once you get through a certain portion of the game, it'll unlock.
I'll see.
Nice. Anyway, one more game.
Yuck.
Ew.
What is it?
Really?
I can't see it.
Lost
Kingdoms.
Because none of you ever played it.
Game, that's awful game.
Let's see it. Let's see that. What game is that? What system is that on?
GameCube.
I've never seen that one. Hold on. Show it again, dude. I want to look at that cover. Was that game bad? It looks kind of interesting if you judge a book by its cover.
I don't know.
Don't waste your breath.
I was busting Yoshi's chops. I have no idea how the game is.
I've never
My
played it
little
either.
brother had it. It was the worst game I've ever seen in my life.
What?
Is that your 5-second review, or?
Your older brother had it and it sucked.
It's not the worst game I've ever seen in my life, but this is the internet, so there we go.
It's shit, and you should feel bad for buying it.
Yeah.
Here's a question. So I've been looking at when I come across like just single loose discs anymore. Do you think they're worth buying? Since everybody's trying to buy those complete copies for like way more than you can get if you just find like a
Well,
loose
if you want
disc.
the game to play it, of course it's worth buying.
I generally I don't care if the game is loose or not.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's kind of how I got with cartridges. Is like I don't care if it's loose. If I see it there and I think it's a deal, I'm going to do it. Do you think it's worth it to do it with a CD game then? If you know,
depends on the game, I guess.
Let's just put it this way: I have a copy of Magic Knight Rares for the Saturn. It's disc only with a regular DVD case and a new cover made for it. That cost me $200. Complete would have cost double that, over double that.
So the collection aspect, it doesn't look as cool a stack of CDs as it does a stack of NES carts on your shelf.
Yeah,
but if you're playing them, why not? It's cool.
That, and you can make cases for them. Just
and you know, I'm asking that because I know Musty's got some loose discs sitting around.
Yeah, when we were kids, we threw half our cases away and put them in CD wallets.
Oh, I see. That was like a segue.
Hey man, I know plenty of kids that did that, and I yelled at every single one.
I see what you did there.
Try and fix that feedback. It's seriously like nails on a chalkboard.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe if he plugged headphones into his phone.
Yeah.
Unless it's an iPhone or one of those things that doesn't have such a thing.
I'm looking at a couple though online that seem like it'd be a pretty good deal. I've shot some offers to talk them down, even because they're trying to talk high, I think, for even a loose disc. And I've managed to get around the ballpark I was thinking, but I haven't committed yet. So I was just thinking, you know, what do you guys think? Because I haven't really gotten into buying loose discs yet. You know, that's just, I don't know. Because there's no art. You figure the disc usually has no art on it, really. You know, and at least if you buy a cartridge, you can see the art, you know, which is unique.
I wouldn't go out of my way to pay retail for a loose disc. I mean, if I found it at a thrift shop, that's a different story. It depends on what it is.
I'm just looking at like Sega CD and Saturn.
I don't know, man. I think this also depends on what aspect you approach it from, because I kind of like not really being that heavy into the collecting scene anymore and not really hunting for deals much at all. Something I've noticed is I will rather pay more for a game I actually want than buy a box of 20 shit games for the same price.
Yeah.
Because if I spend that, I don't know, let's say it's $40. Okay, I could spend $40 on some game I actually want to play that I'll actually play, or $40 on a box of 20 games that are $2 each, but there's like 5-10 sports titles in there. There's a bunch of poop. It's all garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy poop. That's gross.
I don't know. I
mean, wouldn't buy poop in a box either.
Hey man, we've all been there.
I've just noticed even those loose discs, like I'll watch an auction and then I'll see the loose discs even getting bought up now, and it's like, you know, it's getting harder to find certain stuff.
Just buy what you want for you, man. If you really want a boxed collection, then go for a boxed one. If you don't really care and you just want all the games, just get what you can. Or like, I just buy stuff that I want to play, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm like that.
Giving a shit about collecting.
I do that too. I'm just saying, like with the CD stuff, though, it's like
Sega CD is pretty hard to get, isn't it? You should just go for it if you see it.
Definitely not common. I mean,
Sega
sure,
CD. Let me put it this way:
common for it, but you don't see that sitting in pawn shops a whole lot. In some
Sega
areas.
CD is not something I would buy from a pawn shop or anything without looking at the disc first and flipping it over, because let me just put it this way: I could pirate any Sega CD game I want right now in like 20 minutes or less.
But
all it takes is to burn a disc.
I've made backups. Trust me, I've made backups. But
yeah, but you can also
original that I want.
Yes, but they can also get labels printed that will fit right on top of the CD and look like the actual game.
And then sell them on eBay.
Yes. So do not buy those.
The reverse image, the CD image will have the burnt laser, encryption ring in it.
And then you don't know until you get it and take it out. And hey, it's still going to work. So most people aren't going to notice. But then anybody that's keen will be like, why does this look like a burnt disc? Because it is a burnt disc. The heck
I
was
thought
that?
Sega Saturn didn't work.
Saturn, you can't burn disk for very easily.
Yeah.
So that's different.
I actually got a huge library of the ISOs for those, and I think they took that site down. I don't know if it's still up.
Which site?
You're
Is
the
it
man to talk to.
EMU Paradise? Is that still up?
Oh yeah, that's gone.
Gone. Most
Yeah.
of these sites that people were getting them from easily that allowed you to download one at a time that were not filled with, rape your computer spyware, they're gone.
Yep.
However, you
Well-
can still find them as like giant archives through torrents or like archival sites and stuff like that. Which doesn't make any sense to me. Here, go download the entire collection. We're not going to bother taking that down. Oh, go download the 1 or 2 games you actually want. We're going to kill those guys.
What do you think about what Nintendo's doing to those people in Arizona?
Was that the specific ROM site?
I guess I didn't even know that that one was based at Arizona because I've never looked for.
They just got a DNC, I thought, and that was it.
No, Nintendo sued the ever living shit out of some people in Arizona.
It's like $11 million or something.
I think they made an example out of one that was specifically using Nintendo imagery in their on their website.
Yeah.
And advertising, and then everyone else just kind of panicked and shut their stuff down. So
Pretty much.
I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't hold up, though, would it? How are they gonna pull it off? I mean,
they own the intellectual property to the majority of the stuff on the site.
Yeah, but you go after one, you got to go after all.
They're making an example out of them.
No, they will literally just pick one at random and make an example out of them and sue them for a incredibly high sum, and then most of the rest will disappear for a while.
What? And you think that's gonna, in the end, that's gonna make video game fans and Nintendo sales go up?
Probably not, but legal teams don't give a damn. Plus, I think everyone kind of overreacted. Not that they shouldn't take down the Nintendo stuff to avoid being sued, obviously, and don't use specific branding on your website that's owned by a company. But I think everyone could have just taken down the Nintendo specific games and been fine.
Probably.
Well, here's the thing I don't get is like the
Earth on it, and that was a little overkill.
Like, were they already making money on it? I mean, how the heck they justify the millions of dollars?
They weren't making any money, but they had advertising on their website. Every time I went to click a game to download, there would be a local single girl in my area.
Oh, really?
Or 10 per page.
So did you just like keep clicking it so you could just totally rack them up? Or
I don't know. They must like Nintendo games.
Like, yeah, this guy is downloading Nintendo ROMs. Definitely needs a woman.
Or the advertisers didn't give a fuck about what kind of site they were. Okay. This is why you use ad block, so you don't deal with those ads, because those are the type of ads that get your computer filled with spyware.
But then all the local single women around me disappeared.
I know. Isn't it great? Those local single women didn't exist.
Should sue them for false advertising. That woman does not live in my area.
Nah, man. It's the same friggin' picture they've been posting to the people all over the country.
She hasn't aged
at all.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm steering this in a bad direction.
Yeah, most likely they just auto-generate the ads from whatever source they get them from.
Sure, it's still false advertising.
Yeah.
She's not interested in me. She's not in my area. She's not a single mom.
I don't know about you guys, but I have not seen an interesting banner ad in decades.
I won an iPhone 4S the other day.
Congratulations.
You could have
How's that working out?
You could have just stopped at I haven't seen an interesting banner ad.
Yes,
Ever.
I know.
Just
Ever. Clicky, clicky, clicky. I hear clicking. Where's it coming from?
I think it's in your head.
It probably is in my head.
Hey Ryan, I need to ask you something about 8-bit DOE controllers. Do you think the SNES one's any good?
I've heard good things about them. I've never personally used one though.
And the Retro Fighters one, is it good now?
The Retro Fighters one, actually, from what I've used, I've enjoyed.
Apparently, it can work with your Switch. And I'm doing a Switch mod, and I want to know if it works.
Yeah, what?
Why are you modding a Switch?
Does it work for Switch, or does it work for your specific mod? Because I know it works for Switch, but I wouldn't be able to tell you for a specific thing.
No. I want to know how well it works with the Switch. I'm modding a console.
Oh, it works really well. The only downside...
But the controller is going to be the 8-bit DOE to fit
this is really a really good controller. The only real downside to it is it doesn't have the HD rumble, which is not a huge loss depending on the game you're playing. It has basically everything else. It has regular rumble. It has the share button. I don't think it has the amiibo thing. Not a huge loss. But it has the share button. It has everything you need.
You lost me. It does not have the amiibo thing. Oh, I'm gutted.
No amiibos, no HD rumble. All the gimmicks are gone.
How will I find all the golden sculptures in Ocarina of Time?
It's true.
Is Ocarina of Time going to be on Switch?
It's already on the 3DS. Let's go play it there.
I do not have a 3DS.
Have they done a HD remaster of that game yet?
I do not have a 2DS.
He sold all of his stuff.
I don't portable game.
And we shouldn't have to play Ocarina of Time in a terrible resolution anymore.
Yeah.
That would be a really good thing. I'm sure that would sell well if they ported it to the Switch.
Yeah, imagine if they actually kept releasing their games that people want to play in ways that are actually feasible and convenient.
Like that new that Metroid one. I'd love to see that on a big screen, the remake.
I'd love to see the Earthbound game
for the 3DS.
It's a reimagining of 2, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's still the same.
Basically,
a lot of the same concept, but
it's
not just like they dressed up 2 and called it good.
Yeah, but people complain about remasters and re-releases, but it's insane that it's so inconvenient to get a copy of like the classic N64 titles or a lot of the classic ones older.
Well, if I chime in here for a sec, that is the thing that really upset me the most about them taking down the emulator sites. There was no easy way to play all of these games.
Exactly.
And now they've removed the possibility for people to even play it and buy into some of these franchises for the new releases.
Yeah.
What you'll end up seeing is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a future idea where you'll see all these catalogs on a...
They'll never get the licensing stuff for them all.
And they don't have any right to take anything down that's not something they own.
I mean, shit. Like, it's not hard for you to go on YouTube Movies and go get every single freaking, or like another, like a downloading website and get every movie, like legally and pay a couple of bucks for it. If they said, here, we got every game from the Nintendo 64, every previous generation game on the Switch in the library for, a couple of bucks each, I'm sure they'd fucking destroy the competition. They'd make so much money they wouldn't have to worry about, anything.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of already did that a lot through the Wii and Wii U eShops, but that's not a thing on Switch right now. But I'm not talking about there's like every single game, but like it would be nice to be able to play. It would be nice to be able to play Super Mario 64, not on a 64. Or
like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff on the Switch would be wicked.
What?
Is that because of the controller thing?
Which thing are you talking about now?
Like 64.
What about it?
You'd like to play it not on the
Nintendo 64? Yeah, I'm also sure that someone who did not grow up with an N64 and doesn't want to go on eBay or doesn't know to do that, to go get that and all the stuff for it and the game, would like to play it as well. Someone that maybe
it's going to cost them more that way.
Yeah, that maybe bought a Switch for Christmas or something. God forbid they play a freaking classic Mario game. That's not the NES game streaming in crappy quality on the paid online.
Mate. If it doesn't have Bowsette, I don't want to play it.
Wait. The NES games are crap quality on the Switch?
No, they're not. They're not crap quality.
They're not crap quality, but
they play just fine. They play just fine.
Issues. But it still sucks that they're locked behind that service.
Sure.
That's the only way you can get them. I know that's.
Do you know what would be cool?
It's a cheap service, but still.
They keep expanding it though. I mean, they've given 2 different expansions to it already. Like they just added
64 Classics cart. Like that'd be sick for the Switch.
Oh, an actual like compilation cartridge.
Yeah, like they do with the Sega Mega Drive Classics and all that stuff.
Sure.
I'm just for options. Like, give people multiple choices on how they want to play their freaking games. Which is why I'm so into the idea of things like Elder Scrolls Blades or whatever it's called, where it's going to be playable on everything. Like, it's a mobile game in general, but you're going to be able to play it on whatever you want. So,
like, I'm over AAA titles. I just want to go back to some of the classics, but they're just so hard to find and play without shilling out so much money, especially in New Zealand, man. It's so hard to get anything.
Yeah, it's just not convenient to play old titles, which makes everything seem disposable.
Yeah, but the problem is that the Switch is so flooded with indie games that the moment that they turn around and open up their back catalog, suddenly those indie people are just not going to, like, success rate on that is going to nosedive.
Well, then they release it as a Christmas title.
Well, the other thing is there's so many, like, not shovelware, but just so many indie games on the Switch that it's kind of hard to sift through them.
It's almost like an Android or an iOS, Play Store.
Yeah, like...
Well, I saw them bragging about already being over 1,000 games in their eShop. It's like, you haven't even been out 2 years. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, that includes, like, Kimono Friends Picross and jigsaw puzzles of Japanese women.
Mm-hmm.
Which is awesome if, like, you want to just flick around and just play a lot of shit. And, but, like, that also, like, really oversaturates it, so the quality games might get shadowed. So, but, I mean, in a few years, there'll be a lot of hidden gems.
But there's just
Japanese women.
Are we talking about the Switch crap? Like
just
the Switch
no
shop crap?
The way it doesn't surface things very well.
Oh, it totally doesn't. You have to sit there and dig for hours.
Yeah.
The Canadian Retro wants to know about this puzzle game.
Well, it should be pretty easy. Head goes there, tits go there. Like, it's like self-explanatory, really.
Not funny.
Might confuse Japanese men, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, at least it's not like some of the other games they've made lately.
Okay. So, are there plans to release? Do you know what would be cool? Like a Steam, if they like ported some Steam over to the Switch shop.
Is that what's been happening?
Dude,
No,
they've
but
been
if
porting.
they did.
They've been porting freaking mobile games to the Switch.
Which, depending on the game, is fine. Like,
I mean, they ported a lot of RPGs.
Steam games.
So, I don't think I can complain too much.
The Room is on Switch. That's a good game.
Hey, there's a new one out, Andrew.
It's been out for a while. The Old Sin.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to playing it, but that could technically qualify for a Game of the Year contender because it came out this year.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, as I said.
The one that you and I got stuck on was better.
Which one?
3.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had like a whole separate whole quest.
Sorry, I'm playing the opening level to Warframe.
Has anyone played the new Red Dead Redemption game?
Nope. I'm playing it at the moment. Not now, but currently.
Is it as good as ever? And I want to know about Fallout 76. That's been getting some bad press, but I don't know what to trust on YouTube anymore. Everyone just wants to complain about everything.
The one thing I can say is Caleb, he's a huge Fallout fan, and he submitted today that he's fallen out of love for it. So
He's fallen out.
But he's also not a multiplayer player.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know that this game was like. I don't think he was even going to get this game if they didn't send him the Power Armor edition. Like, he won some contest and got it for free. So that kind of makes it easier when on making the decision there. But it's not my cup of tea either. Mostly because I'm not as crazy about Fallout as more than the multiplayer thing. But
so, what's your current game there?
Red
Joe?
Dead.
What's
Red Dead.
the one you're liking?
Red Dead. And I finished the portable one, God of War: Ghost of Sparta, last week.
I thought you said you don't portable game though.
I don't, but
It's on PS3.
I needed to do something for my friend who hosts a show.
That game's also on PS3 as well.
It is, but I gave it a try.
Snot.
I gave it a try. Honestly, it's an uncomfortable. The PSP is an uncomfortable system for me. In fact, most portable systems are uncomfortable for me.
I've got a solution for that. You can play it on a TV.
Yeah, that's more comfortable having it plugged in that stupid freaking component cable.
No, you could use a PSP console.
Oh, that would probably be better.
Yeah, that's what he meant.
Not more convenient, but better. Like in terms of pricing.
Do you know somebody?
You don't say.
Well, no, I mean that's the thing is, yes, I could have totally played the PS3 version, but it's like it's CC portable. I should probably be trying it in portable.
What's the portable game this month?
That's actually a channel I really like. Is Burning Books. It's always unique stuff. Yeah, Caleb's stuff I like. I like really.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll talk about Fallout at some point. Because again, he's acknowledged multiple times how big he is into that. So.
Oh, Ryan.
What's up?
Music Cat said thank you that you thought she was hot.
What? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Is that your artist?
Ryan got a mad crush on the painter.
Aha.
What are you checking out, Canadian Retro?
Oh, it's Fallout 76.
Oh, man.
I saw that earlier. Oh.
I like it how he's about to walk out and he's like, no, not enough. And then he hits the stand over.
I thought they said though I thought they said it was a hoax though with that.
You gotta have the audio for it first.
What happened?
The guy destroyed all the stuff on the way out. He wanted
the guy. I think he was trying to return something. They said he could only return it for store credit, and he got pissed off, so he stormed out of the store, breaking everything.
How could that be? How could that be fake? I mean, it's in a GameStop. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, sure, let's do this."
Can you put a link? Can you put a link in the group chat?
Sure, let's make our shop look bad.
You have to like watch that with the audio. It's so much funnier that way. I saw that earlier today while I was at the game store. The owner just cracked up laughing at it, and then said he felt bad about the employee.
Yeah, you have to clean that shit up.
Dude, I'd be scared to work at GameStop anymore with the way that the corporation runs their business. I mean,
they said they're going to be open at 3 o'clock on Thursday.
Kicking off their
scared to walk in a sale.
And then, treating their employees like crap. It's like, I wouldn't want to work there.
Is it true that, like, they show prices? All these people, like, post stuff in America, they're like prices of when it was normal, and then the sales that they have, and it's actually more when they peel the sticker off.
Like, you know what? The last time I went into a GameStop, I picked up it was like Lightning Returns, the second PS3 Final Fantasy 14 or whatever. 13. Yeah. The second one. I picked up the second one there, and I picked the one off the shelf, and the guy tried to give me a different case in game, and I was like, oh hell no, buddy, I want this one, because it looked like a nice clean case. you know, the foil and all that. And I was like, I want this one. He tried to swap it out on me, and it pissed me off. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You know, why are you trying to give me a piece of crap used one from under there when this is?
So did you do the same thing
on the shelf that looks good? You know,
just like lose it completely.
So they could put that one back on the shelf and sell it.
Yeah, and sell another.
Don't give a fuck.
Somebody like that, and I was like, no, dude, you ain't doing that to me. I rarely deal with GameStop anymore. They used to be my favorite, but no, I don't even deal with them anymore.
They're called EB Games over here. We have them.
Well, when it used to be EB Games everywhere and software, etc., you know, in malls and KB toy stores, I used to love going game shopping back then. But when I went over to GameStop, like the early model GameStop, you know, was that was EB Games transition, right?
Sure.
Wasn't it? I thought EB Games or Electronics Boutique turned into GameStop.
Yeah,
and then in Babbage's or whatever, one of those turned into.
Oh, that's what EB stands for. I never knew all these years. For 15 years, I never knew what it stood for.
Electronic Boutique?
Sounds fancy.
But anyways, just the way that
I thought it was expensive buying.
It really depends on your store. Because, like, the EB Games nearest to me is actually, the employees are really nice most of the time.
The one near my house.
I'm not saying
when you go to that EB, you don't have to knock over the 4 for 20 bin.
I'm saying it's the corporate model.
Yeah, the corporate end.
Yeah, it don't feel like a small shop. Like, we're gamers. I give a shit about you. It's like, bring your shit in, and I'm gonna scalp you on your freaking. Bring in, and you can only bring it in here and buy stuff at full price. And then if you buy used, you know, if you see something on the counter, we're going to dig something out from under the counter and give that to you. You know,
don't you have mom and pop stores anymore?
Hey, dude, all you have to do when they do that is like say, like, hey man, let me pick which one I get. Usually they'll let you do it. But most of the time, most of the GameStops I've been into, the people working there have been friendly. Then again, I've also been in mom and pop game shops where the owner just tried to sell you everything in the store.
Yeah.
Hey man, you want to keep buying those games? You want to get more?
Yeah.
At which point, I end up buying nothing from them but like a $2 game.
Yeah, the EB here is kind of better than the local game store because they actually know about video games for one.
It's not so much to me. I don't even care what corporation it is anymore. Like, I don't care if it's GameStop and it's a giant corporation. I don't care. Like, I do try to shop at, like, local places when I can. Like, I do still go to the local game store, but basically, like, if it has something I want for the right price, I'll buy it. I'm cheaper with new games than I am with old games.
Yeah, if the price is good, the stock is good, and the employees are friendly, who cares?
Like, example, I will, like, walk into the local game store here and buy some old RPG for like $100 and not give a shit. But I won't go into you know, a GameStop and spend $60 on a brand new Switch game. And I don't know why. But then again, that's probably because I know I want to play the old RPGs.
Yeah.
That's like half my collection, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Both of my local shops, one of them is a GameStop and one of them is a Iowa-based chain, but it's only Iowa-based. Both of them just have great employees who, you know, don't mind chatting with me and, you know, will find ways to make things work. Like,
what do you mean don't mind chatting with you? You're a nice guy. You know what? I don't want to chat with him.
But they're, you know, I've worked retail before. Like, I know how frustrating that can be, but I don't come in there thinking I'm better than anybody, and they appreciate that, right? Like,
okay.
So I mean, I think, you know, that's kind of the. I'm on my best behavior, and so they feel like, you know, like the other time I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, do you have any extra NES sleeves? Because normally they put them in their dollar bin. And he's like, how many do you need? And I'm like, well, you have 5 more. And then he pulled out his NES drawer and just pulled sleeves off of the games that had the sleeves on them, and just said, here you go. It's $5. Like, all I had to do was ask, and you know, I'm in there enough that he you know, knows that I bought I bought my Switch from there, and I bought my Super Nintendo Classic from there, and I like. You're in there enough, and they start to recognize you, and then they're more willing to bend over backwards and do things to help you out.
Yeah, you just got to build relationships with the store owners and the people that work at the store.
As long as the owners aren't assholes. Because I had the opposite experience where I did go into a place where I knew the people well. I helped them organize the store over the holidays so that people could find their crap easier because they sure as hell weren't doing it. And then it was when I went to buy my Wii, which was way later than the Wii life cycle, but I was finally picking one up. And I took a little time to make up my mind on it, and I was browsing around and doing stuff. So I took a little bit, but I eventually did decide to buy it, but the guy gave me the system, and it didn't have the doors on it, which was a first sign. And I said, "Do you have one with the doors on it?" And he said, "If I did, I'd give it to you." And he gives me a chunky Wiimote that like all the buttons stick, and he gives me a third-party but brand new sensor bar, and like the stand and everything. He's making it like he's giving me this really good deal and everything. So I go home and I try the console. Brick doesn't freaking work. It's just completely busted. And the doors are missing and everything. It's like, okay, fine. He just accidentally gave me a broken console. Go back the next morning. Different guy there. Gives me a brand new console. Not brand new, but like, gives me a really nice shaped console. All the doors are on it. It works perfectly. He tests it there. And he tries to test the sensor bar. Actually, no, he didn't. The previous guy didn't give me a new sensor bar. He gave me a used one. And that didn't work either. So the new guy tests the thing, gives me a new third-party one, gives me a console that's immaculate. This is less than 24 hours later. The guy screwed me over just because I took a long time to make my decision.
It could have also been that guy just didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck, and I knew the guy. So
he wanted you to get the fuck out of the store, man.
I know this, but it was one of those things where
I just wanted you to meet my friend. His name is Fuck Him.
Like, I wasn't taking away like from him helping other customers or anything. I was just kind of browsing around and thinking about it.
Seems to me like when you were organizing all their games for them, you should have tested the systems out. Tisk.
Yeah, what are you, some kind of noob?
Anyway, my point is, I already knew the guy. We were on good terms, but I took a while, so he screwed me over.
Or he just grabbed the first one he found and didn't give a fuck.
In some people's cases, man, they wouldn't go back, you know.
But Andrew felt screwed over, so that's the moral of the story here, is look after your customers.
I know what you mean in terms of, like, he could have just grabbed the first one and not cared, which is things like, he blatantly lied to me when I asked him a question. I said, "Do you have one with the doors on?" And he said, "No." And he was looking at the pile of consoles. Like, he was looking right at it, and he said, "No." And the next morning, the guy goes and grabs it, and it's like, they couldn't have possibly gotten new stock in the time between when I left and when I got back.
Maybe he wasn't very clued on.
He's not, but it was just... Anyway, it's
probably didn't even understand the question.
Sometimes with some people, the ski lift doesn't quite go to the top.
No. He's also kind of the person that, like, you're talking to him and it kind of feels like he kind of quietly is trying to be polite, but he hates that you're talking at all. Like, he just hates that he has to talk to you at all.
He's probably in the wrong kind of business then.
Damn you, keeping me employed. I hate you.
Yeah, here's the real question. Where the heck did Eric go?
He left for the night.
Damn it. Do you think he's still watching?
Probably not.
Why, you want to sell him something?
Well, I had something I wanted to do, but...
Yeah, I don't think he usually stays too late.
I love me, Eric. He's the man.
You're not too bad yourself.
One show I always have 5 minutes for is catching up in the Q-Dog house. Every week I watch it because it's so quick. You just like boom, boom, out.
How's it going, Mr. Q-Dog?
Is he in or is he out of the house?
We're gonna find out.
Someone's playing Sega.
We're gonna leave a whole memory in Q Dog's head. I'm gonna.
Oh, this is some stellar camera work, buddy.
Like half a screen.
Hey, man.
It's pimp.
Must have hired those WWE
YouTube
camera guys.
2009.
Nah, he just hired the WWE camera crew.
Oh, yeah. Did you just hit him? I've been hit.
We'll do a shoulder view. Shit.
No, that's the point. The camera angles in WWE are obnoxious.
So
Isn't most of
Eric, I
WWE
dedicate
obnoxious?
this one to you, buddy.
Oh, you're so mean.
I could have bought that today. I didn't feel like it.
I tell you what's a good game.
Yes.
Oh, Sega Rally.
Finish that thought.
Go on.
Yes.
Sega
I
Rally.
imagined an ellipses in my head, like 3 dots. And
then
No, because I couldn't think of the game. It's that Daytona one, USA. That's a good game.
and then
That was it.
so
See, that's
basically,
why I was
you
like-
think in like 2 parts.
and then
It's a 2-part series. Today the thought, tomorrow the answer.
and then
Sorry. What were we showing on the Sega? I was actually interested in this. What is it? Die Hard.
Is that PS1?
Saturn, I think.
Isn't that like Ryan's favorite game?
Oh.
I need
See,
one of those controllers.
Cody, it won't switch to you unless you make noise over there.
Yeah.
Loud
I'm
noises.
I just have his isolated on my screen.
I'll present it for a minute.
Or you
go.
could do that and click on them.
You also
What
have
was
the
the agenda?
ability, Musty.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
guess some people can't really click on people since they're like using their phone or whatever.
Andrew,
Oh, yeah.
Chivalry is back.
I got the old webcam sitting on the shoulder, so it's tilted.
What was that, Jared?
I said your Chivalry is back.
Take that.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know
I
what
need
you
to
mean.
order Just Read.
I'm not going to bother explaining it because when you have to explain a joke, it's like, it's gone.
I know, I've talked to Yoshi before.
Hey! I resent that.
That guy's hair is awesome. It's all like,
I resent you,
yes, no,
Ben.
beat him with the clock. Damn it.
Oh, you picked up that clock, or picked up that like grandfather
Yeah,
clock, and
that's
it just set
real.
it down so perfectly.
You remember back in the day, Troy, when we used to play these games, we're like, whoa, look at the graphics!
Graphics!
This one looks particularly horrible, actually.
And now you look at it and you're like, oh, shit.
Surprisingly, this
Those
game's
rose
still
tinted glasses were pretty thick back then.
beat you with the old rock.
Sorry, why is he exploding? What are you hitting him with?
Rocket
just-
launcher.
Oh, okay.
What's a PS1 game that still looks good today that was
All
like
right.
kind of.
I ain't gonna do that. I
Questionable
better go to
3D.
Twitch if I'm gonna do that. I just wanted to mess with Eric a little bit if he is still watching.
What's one that's good?
What's that?
One what?
What's a game that's aged well on PS1?
Final
That
Fantasy
is the
Tactics.
traditional
Tactics.
3D.
Tactics.
Right. What?
You know what I
Final
think?
Fantasy, what?
Beginning of the night.
Front Mission 3.
Klonoa looks good.
Then,
Alundra is good, but that's not using the processing power of the PS1.
What is it using? Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Secret Reveal.
Vagrant Story.
Yeah, that looked alright. That was Square Enix, wasn't it?
I think I have that.
Square.
Anyway, it is like
Basically anything that's like cartoony based rather than 3D polygon style?
I don't know. I mean, Tekken 2. I mean,
Tekken 3 looks good.
That guy just bounced out.
Who left?
His phone maybe died or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
What about Cool Borders 2?
I think I'm probably heading out too.
Okay.
So,
No, don't leave, Ben. Usually you're in here all night. What are you thinking?
It's midnight.
Don't let me down, damn it.
What is this? A Beatles song?
No,
take me down to the streets.
I've actually been taking an EMT course, and last night I was in class till like 11 at night, and I'll be an EMT hopefully in a couple months.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'm tired. See ya.
Night. Well, he took off too soon. I couldn't even tuck him in.
So what about you, old Musty? How about those Sega CD games? Are you sure you're committed or what?
For now.
Yeah. Did you get that other box?
No, not yet. I haven't. I'm sure we'll have him over sometime soon, and I'll bring it up again.
Grease the old palm. Give him a few drinks. No, he's a buddy of yours, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. Like I got a friend, he was my best man at my wedding. He was like, he's got a Dreamcast and some stuff in a box, and he was like, "Yeah, man, if you want it, you can have it." And I said, "No, I already got one, man. You should let your kids play it. Let them check it out."
That's funny. I would have said yes.
Shit, I got 2 Dreamcasts. I got one that needs cleaned up and one that's clean on my little stand over here. My game room's a mess. I haven't even organized it yet. I need to build shelves like Musty's. I keep thinking about it, but I'm scared to jump in because it's like I don't want to buy a bunch of 2x4s and waste it. Did you do yours with 2x4s, dude, or what?
These are.
Just point him to Troy's video. That's where you got yours from.
I must have screwed that up like 3 or 4 times, and it still worked out perfectly. I even documented my screw ups.
Hey, dude.
I did mine by taking an adaptation on Troy's. So we'll take a look at his video until I make mine, which will happen at some point when I get off my ass and decide to start making videos again.
Meh.
Canadian Retro, I didn't get your that link to that video.
I posted it in the YouTube chat.
Oh, I'm not in YouTube. I'm just in the Hangouts. Will you DM me that on Twitter?
I can try. Am I following you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Here's Pat. Send me a message first, then, and I'll go get the link.
I need to buy some shelves like IKEA's. It was too late to make that joke. The moment had passed.
Oh, man.
The time is 11 o'clock.
Well,
so it's normal cutoff time. You want to end it here?
Yeah. I was going to give it a few more minutes, but if you guys are pretty much done.
I mean, I don't want to tell people not to talk, but
Troy likes to do his after hours special here, so you can let Troy do it.
Yeah, we can keep going for a bit.
CCHangout late night.
Right,
I've been really thinking about.
It's fine to end it.
The Midwesterners are leaving here.
Did anybody ever mess with Flash?
What?
All right, I'm out.
Flash? Like, did they go to school with it for it? You did? I thought your stuff kind of always leaving. Never mind. Damn it.
He left in
a waving goodbye.
He was waving goodbye. I thought he was saying, yes, I have. In Flash, you could put video in it, and then you could adjust how the video looked, like the graininess of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like the old school Sega CD FM video, FMV, the video, how grainy that looked.
Okay.
I was kind of getting an idea. I was thinking about maybe like trying to mess around with video recording stuff and then seeing if I could recreate that in Flash, and then maybe figure out a scenario and the script and all that and put together your own FMV game. You know what I mean, dude?
That would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about it, but it's like, you know, first off, where the hell would I rent this? You'd have to have a set, of course, for that kind of thing, because, you know, I just think you'd need to have a set, you know, something you could change on the fly and not try to figure out this is where this scene's going to be, this is where this is going to be. You know, it's going to have to be a playable game in a sort, you know, or like, you know, if it's decision making, it needs to make sense.
Right.
But the first things first is I want to see if I can recreate that FMV style video, you know, because shoot all that old video.
You could probably like record it in whatever and then convert it into an FMV, right? Like the style or whatever the format that they use.
Format of it?
Yeah. So that it looks all crappy and grainy or whatever.
That's what I mean. I don't know. I don't know where the heck I would have to look at.
I'd probably go on YouTube and see if someone's made like FMV version videos or something, like as though it was like a PlayStation 1 game or whatever.
Yeah. But see, I wasn't sure if that was like a game conversion that converted it, like the game software converted it to look like that.
I imagine they didn't record it in crappy quality. It's the best like a Sega CD could do or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's like they record it on a 90s freaking camera and then they compress it. That's why it looks so crappy.
Yep. But see, with Flash, you could mess with what it looks like. You basically convert it from a photo into a graphic, and it copies everything, and you can get it to where it.
Yes, but then you're messing around in Flash. Like if there's a program someone's created where it just takes like a whatever format you recorded in and converts it into like Sega CD version quality format, whatever.
Well, you can output video with Flash too, though. Like
sure,
like
I sounds like you're doing a lot more video editing if you can just take your whole video and just apply that conversion to it.
Yeah, I don't know if Flash is the most practical thing to use in the modern age for making games of any kind.
It's really not, but then you look at what you're trying to copy, you know, you're trying to mimic something from the past.
Yeah, but that's what overlay effects are for.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I mean, you could try a bunch of different ways, I guess, see what works.
But you got to figure, I mean, you know, Premiere Pro, it's probably something you have to buy for a plugin, in which, you know, sometimes, I don't know. I know when I mess with Premiere Pro, that plugin stuff, you know, you'd have to get externally, and I don't know where the hell you'd even look for that, you know?
That's why I was thinking it would just be easier to record it whichever way you wanted to, and then it's just like, okay, you want to compress this into whatever a Sega CD's format is. Boom, it does it automatically and turns it into that, and it's legit that same kind of style. You know what I mean? Like, because it's in that format that they used. That's the way they would have done it. So you just have to figure out what there's got to be a program or whatever out there that does it. So take this video file, convert it into blah format with these settings. Then there you go. It applies it automatically instead of fiddling around with it in editing software.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like doing that kind of crap though.
All right.
Anyway, I think I am gonna call it here, but you guys can and the broadcast can leave, but you guys can probably still keep talking if you want to.
Yeah, I gotta bounce anyway, so.
All right.
We'll talk to you later, guys.
Okay.
See you later, man.
See you next week.
Have a good one.